YouTube friends, family, and everybody else who is joining us here today, we have the vibrant Harriers aloft in spring breeze. Genshin Impact Lantern Rite is upon us. We are finally going to experience all the wonderful stuff that Lantern Rite has. This is actually, I could be wrong, but I do believe it's the first time I've actually played the Lantern Rite. Because I took a break, I think, during the first one, and then I took a long break. Like, I quit first, and then I took a long break until now. So this is kind of my first Lantern Rite. And we're about to get a free character. We're about to experience some cool stuff in the story. We're going to get some crowns. We're going to get some, what is this? This is like a Brilliant Lantern Peace and Joy furnishing and all the other goodies here. So I am beyond excited to check this out while I feast my eyes. Recommended quests. Not completing the recommended quest will not affect the gameplay and rewards. Okay, so we won't get bothered by that. But guys, like and subscribe and follow along if you want to see more videos and more about me, the voice of Fremient, here on YouTube. We appreciate you. Much love. We're about to get to this quest here. The Orioles bask in spring. The heavens present auspices. Auspices? Yeah, okay, yeah, let's navigate to that, and while I figure out how you pronounce it, but, you know, we'll do it. Is somebody else's first Lantern Rite too? Who here's Lantern Rite is it for the first time, huh? Whose first Lantern Rite is it here? Okay, let's see what we got here.
Quit following me.
Charlotte?
Keqing and Charlotte! I never thought she'd see you two together.
It is an interesting pair.
Traveler and Paimon.
Interesting pair.
Oh, we're not interrupting anything, are we?
Not at all. I wasn't in the middle of an interview or anything. I was just asking Miss Keqing about purchasing a kite.
A kite?
Keqing.
Are you buying
I always
some
said
regional
Keqing.
specialties to
Keqing.
bring back to Fontaine?
Well, yes. And...
It seems you haven't heard yet. The theme of this year's Lantern Rite is kites.
Kites.
Oh, so that's why Paimon has seen so many floating in the sky.
Liyue Harbor is always changing, so it is only fitting that Lantern Rite should change in turn. The Keqing believes it would benefit Liyue to build on our own cultural foundation by embracing the technologies of other nations. After all, it is said that the stones of another mountain may serve to better polish one's own jade.
Ooh.
So, Ningguang organized a private meeting with Miss Charlotte.
Ningguang!
For her help in fostering cooperation with the right people. In the end, we decided to combine Liyue's traditional art of kite making with Fontaine's mechanical vertical lifting device.
Okay.
Mechanical lifting device? Sounds pretty impressive. But don't kites just use the wind to fly? Why would you need to add something mechanical?
Good question, Paimon.
Well, you've actually just answered your own question, Paimon.
A penguin
How high
kite
and
for
far a
Fremient?
kite can fly depends as much on the weather conditions as on the skill of the person holding the string.
Is that a wall flopper,
But
whatever
as
they
soon
are?
as there's no wind, you can only flail about helplessly like a sweet flower medaka out of water. Experience doesn't matter at that point.
Charlotte, waxing poetic for us.
Liyue is now a nation ruled by humans, after all. It's about time we had the power to make a kite fly, don't you think? Plus, the easier we can make it to enjoy, the more people will want to participate.
That's not a bad idea.
Right? I also thought it was a novel idea. Plus, it shouldn't cost much to do.
With Miss Charlotte's help, everything has gone smoothly. Our new mechanical kites are already available to purchase from a stall
I
in the
thought that was
harbor.
a crane. Thought it was a
We're
penguin.
having trouble keeping up with demand. We also gave quite a bit of thought to the price. We didn't want it to be too much more expensive than a traditional kite.
Looking out for the people.
Whoa! Turns out you two and Ningguang like playing with toys just as much as Paimon!
Toys?
I just
They're
spit
not
out or
exactly
rocketed
toys.
onto my mic.
You see, Miss Keqing? That does seem to be everyone's first reaction.
What's up,
Although
Simki?
Kites are one of our most time-honored cultural relics. Outside of their use in certain ceremonies, I suppose they're considered playthings more than anything now. But to me, there's so much more than that. Think
No
for a second
spoilers,
about
please, please,
how
please.
remarkable it is that a flimsy paper kite attached to a string has the capacity to touch the sky. It is this slight piece of paper that also carries the weight of Liyue's cultural traditions. There's an old poem that goes, "O kite born of paper, flying true in sound. A lone traveler wanders, just waiting to be found.
Send them love." What? It just stopped saying it. Send them love, send them words, send them homeward bound. The line just stopped
past,
midway.
Poets
Okay.
from Liyue used kites to symbolize a feeling of longing, or evoke the peacefulness of idyllic rural scenery. If the people of today can derive enjoyment from this activity, they will not only be more likely to better appreciate the tradition, but also to pass it down to the people of tomorrow.
Maybe they had
That's the
an
Keqing
editing
we know,
error.
Always thinking 5 steps ahead of anyone else.
Well said, Miss Keqing. I've learned quite a bit myself.
I'm learning something.
As long as you're willing to listen, I'm happy to share. I also know quite a lot about
Keqing
the
hasn't
various
really
folk
been in the
traditions
story in a
related to
while either,
kites.
right?
For example, whenever a kite blew away, people would say it was the adepti that summoned the wind to take it away as an offering. That way, you can turn an unfortunate event into an auspicious one.
Auspicious.
What about something more fun? Do you know anything like that?
More fun. Let me think. Oh, I suppose we should first talk about how kites are made. It's another one of our precious forms of traditional craftsmanship.
Isn't it just
My
paper and
grandfather
string?
told me that back when he was a boy, children learned the art of kite making step by step from their elders.
Man, I have not flown a kite
First,
in
you
forever.
use the thin strips of bamboo to construct the frame. Then, you draw a design of your choice on a piece of paper, paste it onto the frame, and tie on the string. Then, you look towards the sky and release the kite to soar among the clouds.
Yo, we gotta give a shout out right here to Panna the Squirrel with that resub tier 1 for 6 months. Thank you so much. Shiny days are ahead as we play the Lantern Rite. It's gorgeous out here. Out here, not where I live. It's raining terribly. Thank you so much.
Some people write down certain names or desires on their kites, cut the string, and let them fly free. Others may place particular thoughts or meaning into the design itself.
Are certain designs associated with certain meanings? I'm gonna jot all of this down.
Let's go fly a kite up to
Well,
the
for
highest
example,
height.
Kites in the shape of a butterfly typically symbolize freedom, happiness, or the desire to break free.
Fascinating. What else can you tell me?
Look at me.
The scissored-tailed swallow is the most classic design. It symbolizes good fortune and joyful tidings.
Is this
Different colors also have small variations in meaning.
is this only
Are these
Genshin
commonly
accurate, or is this also
understood meanings and symbols in
Chinese
Liyue?
Lantern
Kind of
Rite
like the
accurate?
language of flowers
this
in
stuff.
Fontaine.
I believe so. Most have probably heard something about it from their elders at some point. If you're interested, Miss Charlotte, I have
Oh, you're all
several
good,
books
Lily.
on the topic that I could lend you. They could be a useful reference.
I honestly think the last time I've
That would be
flown a kite
huge
was
help.
maybe 15 years ago.
Great. Looks like I've got the outline for quite the article on my hands.
Hope it goes well.
Perfect. We're gonna take a look around.
Then I'll show Miss Charlotte to my home for a little while.
All right.
I almost forgot. The Ministry of Civil Affairs is hosting a kite flying contest on the night of Lantern Rite.
Aw, Lance.
If you're interested, you're more
That's
than
awesome.
welcome to
I
bring
mean,
a kite
you
and
know,
participate.
A great memory.
The rules are simple. Whoever flies their kite the highest and furthest within the time limit will receive a special honor along with a secret prize.
I've already prepared more than enough empty film for the event. I can see the spectacle already.
We've got this in the bag.
Maybe tone it down a bit, Traveler. What if we don't win? It's better to keep a low profile until the competition starts. Then we'll give them a show they never saw coming.
The
Oh, that
secret prize is ours.
Then I'll look forward to seeing your performance.
You bet. See you then.
So it's a kite flying competition, a race, or a performance?
Wait, Traveler? Take a peek to your right. Do you see those two people lurking over there?
Sneaking?
Is it
Yes,
just
I see them.
Paimon? Or were they staring at us the whole time we were talking to Keqing and Charlotte just now? They seem fishy.
I agree.
Great, so it wasn't just Paimon. Do you think
Thank you,
there could
Ashton.
be treasure hoarders? They always seem to be stirring up trouble during Lantern Rite.
Is that true? Is there always treasure hoarders trying to steal stuff during Lantern Rite?
For something bad to happen, we should strike first, you know.
Whoa!
Before they even begin.
Teleportation.
Paimon will go last.
Instant transmission. Wait. The Aureolus bask in the spring. We're gonna go check out the treasure hoarders, what they're up to. Oh.
It is with such an air of urgency that you appear before us. Your comportment suggests you believe us to have committed some heinous crime. Perhaps you could enlighten us as to your intentions.
Yo, fun fact. I just saw this. Zach Aguilar, voice of Aether. The voice is very similar to what he does in One Punch Man. But that's Zach. That's so crazy. What a freaking talented guy. If you want to hear about how he does this, I have a podcast episode with Zach. And it's astounding.
Whoa, where did this fuddy-duddy come from? You should be the one doing the enlightening, buddy.
Zach talking to Zach, yeah.
Notice you eavesdropping. One look and we could tell you were up to no good. Tell us everything, starting with your name.
So crazy.
One bears no secrets before two such as yourselves. You stand in the presence of the mighty and illuminated Adeptus, Mooncarver.
Mooncarver.
For the purpose of this foray into the mortal
What's up, Todd?
realm, however, you may address one as Hojong.
You kidding? That deer's got his head stuck so far up in the clouds, there's no way he'd humble himself down here with the rest of us.
You may want to hold your tongue, Paimon.
Don't think that Paimon is gonna believe you just because you know her name.
It's the Zach verse.
Be Mountain Shaper, right?
Indeed. Mooncarver and myself have descended upon the mortal realm for a visit.
Doing well today,
The two
thank
of
you.
You may call me Jiahu.
Jihu.
Looks like you did your research. But in our experience, the
Oh,
harder you
oh,
try to
Paimon was
believe
like,
her, the more likely it is
okay,
that
I
we've
see
got
what
a
you
big
did.
fish on our hands. We'll go straight to the Millilith and have you arrested for impersonating a death.
We're not using our pizza pizza delivery order names. If you really are who you claim to be.
Right. Tell us something that only an Adeptus would know. And it better not be some common knowledge that any person on the street could tell you.
Mountain
You may
Shaper.
recall that in order to preserve the tranquility of one's mountain, one planted karst crawlers
What's up, Hina?
around Mount Hulao. In fact, the seeds are one of Streetward Rambler's cultivars. Among all the adepti, her horticultural skill is preeminent. The
Horticultural.
plant neither wilts nor withers. and its
What does
practical
that
use is
mean?
undeniable.
Does that have to do with
Yet It
plants?
does require quite the upkeep. After a while, one tires of the
Horticultural.
effort. Thus, one had no choice but to foray into town to inquire from Streetward Rambler a gentler and more easily managed variety.
On your way, you were accosted by a group of youths, and without revealing your true form, were unable to extricate yourself of their presence. If one's memory serves, Streetward Rambler had to personally come to your rescue.
It's crazy. So crazy.
How did you come into possession of such knowledge?
The young lass, Yao Yao, keeps no secrets from
The
Cloud
young
Retainer.
lass.
Alas, one can only let bygones be bygones.
I suppose they really are the adepti.
That might have been more detail than we needed. Seems like you two are the real deal, and Paimon sorry for suspecting you. But, for beings as forgiving as yourselves,
Take it
This
as the
is
compliment
just
to the
water
quality
under
of
the
your
bridge.
disguise.
right?
You indeed.
So
have
they're
an
just like-
agile mind. Cloud Retainer was not mistaken in her high
So, like, they're
estimation of
just
you.
like Cloud Retainer
Paimon's still
in terms of
curious
their
about
importance,
something.
correct?
It's just... Paimon can understand why Mountain Shaper is here, but why did you decide to come to the city, Mooncarver? It's not really your thing, is it?
And so they are, they can take on other forms?
It is but an inevitable eventuality. Long have the mountains remained strangely idle since Cloud Retainer's move to Liyue Harbor. With Lantern Rite near at hand,
Ah, they
one
could
would
have other
expect Cloud
forms,
Retainer to
okay.
provide us with an account of the festivities in advance. Yet to this day, she has failed to appear.
Makes sense.
Cloud Retainer is hardly the forgetful sort.
One must never rest idle in the face of that which
What's up,
demands
Deanna?
action. And since our acquaintances dwell in Liyue Harbor, we had to travel
What's
here
up,
in
Sappy
human
Duck? Thank you for the
form
follow.
to avail ourselves of their aid, cloud retainers in this case.
But a moment ago,
But a
one
moment
heard you
ago,
speak of a
mechanical kite of sorts. It appears the essence of the situation has hitherto revealed itself. Now it is time for one to retire back to one's abode.
So, you're not looking for Cloud Retainer anymore?
Perhaps there are aspects of Cloud Retainer's temperament. that
Xiao is a
remain
bird. That's what I was
opaque
curious about. I know
during time loss.
Xiao is an
Given
adeptus.
one's understanding,
Do
one
we-
can
does he
only
have any of his
imagine the
kit
anger
that,
now
like,
consumes her.
Does anything
Cloud
out of his
Retainer is
human
of a
form?
proud and arrogant disposition. She holds the belief that her skill in mechanics surpasses that of all others. One can be quite certain it is hardly with an open mind that she regards the arrival of this new technology.
One surmises that she has shut herself away, refused all company, and buried herself in the study of her own creations. To call on her would only invite her rebuke. However, if you do happen to cross paths with her over
He
the
puts
next
on his
few
mask.
days,
Okay.
do pass along one's regards.
Sure, leave it to us. Have a safe trip back, enjoy the scenery, and happy Lantern Rite!
Interesting. Okay.
Thank you for your kind words. We shall now depart.
Well, maybe it's a placeholder, right? They're human forms right now,
We got
because
all
we're
this
saying that they
figured
could have multiple human forms.
all that trouble, and it turned out to be people we knew all along. Well, it's still pretty early. Let's head over and check out the kite stalls.
He puts on his
Kinda wanna
mask
see
and
what kinds
laments.
of kites we can buy to use in the competition. The bigger and prettier, the better.
Nice, streamer. All right, where are we going here? This whole thing is gonna take place right in this little area.
Welcome. Are the two of you looking to buy a kite? Would you like me to go over the different designs?
I'll take one of everything.
Woo! A scissor can't swallow! And a butterfly! and, oh!
A boy can dream.
This jade chamber design is our newest. It's been selling like
That's
crazy over the
cool.
past 2 days.
Does it also have a unique meaning?
I feel like they could make merchandise out of anything that exists in this
course.
game.
The jade
Like, I think
chamber
people would buy
symbolizes
kites.
wealth
Genshin
and
Impact
abundance.
kites.
The kite bearing its design is said to bring riches in the future to those who fly it.
Oh, now that's Paimon's kind of kite.
I apologize for the interruption, but are all your wares in order, Miss Genuine?
Yes,
Genuine.
yes, they're just over there. The paper, bamboo, and dyes. All the necessary kite-making materials.
Wonderful. I'll pack them up and get a guard to deliver the goods to Yilong Wharf for you.
Whoop whoop.
Yilong Wharf? Oh, wonder what that place is like during Lantern Rite. Paimon would love to go take a look.
What's up, Sparkin?
If the two of you are interested in going to Yilong Wharf, then could I trouble you to find Gaming and deliver these goods together?
Oh, we're gonna go meet Gaming!
Is Gaming the guard you just mentioned?
Yes. The communications office handles shipments and transports around Liyue. He works for the Secure Transport Agency, one of our sub-organizations. The problem is, many of my colleagues have taken leave during Lantern Rite to spend time with their families. So, our available workforce has seen a dramatic decrease recently. If you were willing to help out, then I could get a head start on my next appointment.
So it's Gaming
You seem
and
really
not
pressed for
Gaming,
time.
right? Gaming, not Gaming.
Oh,
We'll help.
wonderful. You will, of course, be compensated for your efforts. Now, at this time of day, Gaming should be somewhere in the vicinity. Just follow the main road until you see the head of a Wushu dance costume. Should be on your right.
This guy's
sure
gonna be
to come
Wushu
back if you
dancing
like
all
to
over
buy
the place,
kite.
huh?
I'll even give you a discount.
The wind rises.
Where are you, buddy? There he is!
Wait, I thought we had an agreement. Loser buys dim sum tomorrow? Look at you. Scowl like that for much longer and your face might stay that way.
Oh, gosh.
Hey now,
He's
don't
cheeky.
Be upset. How about this? You extend the invitation, and I'll pay.
No way, Gaming. You're always the one picking up the tab. I'm not trying to be a sore loser. I just didn't expect you to come from behind to win like that.
That was nothing. All in a day's work, friend.
He's cute.
Perfect, Gaming is
He's
here.
cute.
Sorry to interrupt, Gaming.
fellow Claymore Claymore boy.
Who needs you to deliver some goods to Yilong Wharf?
Oh, it must have been Longzhou. Looks like I've got work. Gotta go.
Sure, go do your thing. Let's have a rematch when you get back. I won't let you win so easily next time.
Later, dude.
Alrighty, you can hand the goods over to me. Must have been heavy hauling them all this way. Let me take them off your hands.
It wasn't that bad. It's just some kite-making materials. Plus, we
Go
didn't have to walk
bowling.
very far.
Heck
Making
yeah,
materials.
Sparkin.
I see.
Dude, he's got interesting eyes,
I'm glad It
right?
wasn't too much trouble, Paimon. Still, I owe you one. Ah, and you must be the traveler. It's nice to meet you. Thanks for your help.
He's super like feels like a fast talker.
You know us?
There probably aren't many in Liyue who don't. I've heard quite a bit about you two. You're quite well known around these parts. Oh, and please excuse Longzhou if he forgot to thank you. Take my thanks in his place. He's a good guy. He's just been super busy lately.
He's got the ring
Running around
lights
from
on.
place to place.
He's a
Don't be too hard
TikToker.
on him, yeah? So,
No
you
worries.
here for Lantern Rite?
Yep. It's always so lively this time of year. We were actually hoping we could tag along to Yilong Wharf and have a look around.
Perfect. We'll go together then. I'm good with directions, so just follow me. Trust me, I know my way around.
Absolute
We
polar
can exchange
opposites of Fremient.
stories, tell jokes, or just chat along the way. Oh, and there are a couple of good places to eat along our route. We can stop and grab a bite when it's time.
All right, we're already on our first
Ingredients
date.
are fresh, the portions are generous, and the prices won't break the bank. You can order anything, and I promise you won't be disappointed.
Order anything?
Paimon seems to be drooling already.
Do you really have to call Paimon out like that in front of our new friend?
Don't worry, I understand. I joke around like that with my friends, too. It just shows how close you are. You need to pack anything up before we hit the road? I can wait.
Nope. Our things are always packed and ready. We're pretty much travel experts at this point.
Oh, that's right. Then let's get going. If we run into any trouble, you can count on me to protect you. I am a guard, after all.
Ooh, tough guy. All right, here we go. The Lantern Rite animation. Dude, this is so cool. Oh my god. Okay, so these are various different quests that are within this, right? Okay, so this is all that's unlocked so far. Just the 2? And that'll be unlocked in one day. Okay.
There's no such thing as pure freedom in this world. Even the wind cannot blow on forever.
Those are the mini games, all right. Yo, happy Lantern Rite, my dude, and dude. Okay. Totally hot diggity. You remember me? My luck's on fire. I heard you two are the best of the best. There ain't nothing you can't do. I pop over to the Chi-Hu Rock, buy groceries every day, and even though it's so close by, I still always hear people singing praises along the way. That's right, but the cream of the crop. Okay. I got it. You can order people floats. You're white and light and fluffy, like a pigeon adeptus. Flying alone is amazing. I mean, it should be super easy to carry stuff, right? The pigeon adeptus, Paimon. Let's just ignore whatever is possible for a pigeon to turn into an adeptus for now. For example, if he falls from real high pace, you can grab, make sure his falls so painful. Dude, Paimon, you could stop us from fall damage. What are you doing? Ah, gosh. Okay. So wait, is this am I doing the mini game here, or am I doing the mini game here, or is this part of the quest? What's up, Shade? No worries. Okay. This is one of the mini games. I got it. So how do I continue the quest? Authentic Wushu dance, downright devilish to learn. Do I have to do this first? Burn some extra cows. Quest log, okay. Bring it I'm the dancing king. Dancing king. Only 17. All right. He's getting jelly. Dude, whoever wrote this was having a bit too much fun. I can just continue the quest. Yeah, we're going to do that. We'll get to this stuff later. Quest log. Yeah. Only probably came from the stars. Oh, yeah.
The docks are just a bit further. One step at a time. Hang in there.
Oh.
Wait. Get
Oh.
behind me. I'll handle this.
I don't even know what my team is here, but that's really fun. He's fun.
Get in gear.
Not as fun as my boy Fremient, but we don't judge him. He's so fast. He's just like, he's so fast. Like he's a little sharpshooter.
Seems like we really can't go anywhere without running into treasure hoarders, can we?
Ah, the dreaded treasure hoarders you mentioned earlier.
It's not uncommon for deliveries to get intercepted. That's why this job needs guards like us.
Wait, when it's sunny, he goes faster?
I'm impressed by your moves back there. You seem like a real pro at your job.
Oh, that's not a skill I learned on the job. It's just a hobby. Have you ever heard of wushu dancing?
I've heard about it somewhere.
Really? Wushu dancing is famous in Chunyu Vale. Performers might be invited to promote the opening of a business or to spread good fortune during a holiday season. But I must admit, it has nothing on the popularity of the Liyue opera.
Ooh.
I'm also well aware that people in Liyue Harbor aren't exactly jumping at the chance to watch wushu dancing.
Dude, what?
So, it's not something I do full-time.
Huh? You have 2 jobs? How do you have the energy to do all that?
It's not that tiring. You just have to take a rest.
Ah, Paimon gets it, so you must sleep a lot then.
Not really. Just yesterday, I stayed up all night playing cards.
Oh.
Let's go. The docks are just up ahead.
I thought he said the dogs. I was like, wait, I'm about to...
The wind rises.
Yeah, Gaming walks forward and exchanges a few words with the boatman in the docks. The next thing you know, he's called out for everyone to board on a bamboo raft. Dude, what is that animal?
Finally, we can rest. Ooh, Paimon's shoulders are so stiff. And her stomach so empty.
Breach.
Sorry. Did I push
That
the
was a
pace bit too
dinosaur.
much?
That was not a
I mean,
bird.
you were the ones who said you were traveling.
But I guess
experts.
birds can be dinosaurs.
Blue is just too hilly.
Forget I said anything.
Floating up and down so much. Where's Paimon out? Oh,
Pelican.
finally satisfied, and now her poor stomach's empty again.
Wah, wah.
Aw. Would you like some winter melon cake? I have some on me that I bought from a store.
Yes, Paimon will take all you got.
You might want to pace yourself there, or you'll be too full to eat a proper meal later.
Paimon
Dude, I
never
can't
gets
get over
too
the fact that he's
full.
got ring light eyes.
Just like you apparently never get tired, no matter how far you walk or how many jobs you work.
And he dances?
Ah, I see.
This guy is
Here you go,
100% on
Paimon.
TikTok.
And for you, traveler. Enjoy. And here's some for you too, Uncle Bosu. Don't think I forgot about you, my friend. I'll just set it to the side here for you.
How thoughtful. Gaming seems like a real people person. He can get along with anyone, and he treats everyone he meets like something that I just missed.
Paimon thought she was going to starve to death for a minute there.
That close of a call, huh? I've been eating winter melon cake ever since I was a kid. You can buy them from all sorts of places. whether it's a small vendor on the side of the road or a big restaurant in the city. But each place produces cakes with a slightly different flavor. If you like these ones, I can give you the address of the shop I bought them from. I'll just have to check when we get back. Oh, all my jabbering must be making it difficult for you to enjoy the scenery in peace, huh? Don't be afraid to tell me to zip it for a little while, okay? Really, I won't be offended.
It's okay. Paimon is kind of enjoying listening to your chitter-chatter.
Aw, a fed Paimon is a happy Paimon, huh?
Dude, this guy is cracking me up.
Anytime she wants.
You slowly lose yourself in the beauty of the surrounding scenery. Before you know it, you are greeted by the sight of Yilong Wharf.
Woohoo! We're here!
Don't forget your things, and watch your step as you get off the raft, or you're in for a swim.
Is this in Shenyu
Thanks
Vale?
for the ride, Uncle Bosu. You take care of yourself now. I'll see you some other time. Okay, follow me. This way is fastest. We'll have to take the elevator up to the secure transport agency.
Okay. Behold. Elevator, they said, right? Am I on the elevator? Is there an elevator coming? Oh, okay. I'm like, that would be pretty cool if the whole thing just moved. Up we go! So how's everybody enjoying it so far? Gumming's cool, right? He's fun, he's cute, he's spunky. Very different from Fremient. Oh, I could have just, I already explored all this stuff. I could have just teleported, right?
What is it? No one's gonna try.
Oh, well, how should I put it?
How should you put it?
Come on, spit it out.
Do you see that group of people over there?
Many
Those
people.
are my relatives.
Wow, you sure have a big family.
Once they start buying things, they won't
Slow
stop
down.
perusing
Nah,
till
I'm
it
good.
gets dark. This is bad.
They're your family, not your arch enemies. What's there to be afraid of? Unless... Oh, did you do something horrible to them?
No, it's not that. I'm just not that good at dealing with my family.
Talk about
It'd
it.
be best if we could steer clear.
Tell me about it.
I'll explain more when we have the chance, but right now, we've got a job to do.
And we'll just have to sneak past them.
The
He's
left side
just
looks
like
pretty
me,
bad.
FR.
Let's go straight. Slow and steady wins the race.
Aren't we supposed to keep walking? Oh, you can break out of the thing.
Stick close, traveler.
Oh no, it caught me. Hello, dear guests. Hello, my dear guests.
Let's wait here for a second. Maybe my aunt will leave.
Leave! Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be.
Turn left. Run.
Ah!
To the right and...
To the left. To the left. To the right. To the
Wow, you
right.
guys
Now
are good.
slide.
I'm
Okay, we
impressed.
did it. We didn't get
It
caught.
was nothing. It was a piece of cake. Oh, winter melon cake to be exact.
You really liked it, huh? Ooh, you know what? I'll buy you a whole bunch and pile them so high you could swim in them.
As long as you don't wind up drowning, Paimon.
Dude, Paimon auditioning to be a stand-up.
Hey, Uncle Jirgwe. These are my friends, the Traveler and Paimon. They came to deliver some goods with me. So, I guess I'll go ahead and take these over to Uncle Yongzan then?
Yes. Thanks for your hard work. I should thank you both for your trouble as well. Please take a seat and rest for a bit. I'll prepare some tea.
Cool.
No need. We'll be off soon anyway.
I'll take a green tea.
Hey, we're already here, aren't we? No harm in taking a load off for a bit. Plus, I know the Secure Transport Agency has some great Songhua tea stashed around here somewhere. I promise you, one sip and you'll be hooked. Anyway, you just sit down and relax, Uncle Jirgwe. Who would I be if I just sat here and let you go through all this trouble? Leave this to me.
Okay.
I have to be up and about to drop these goods off anyway. What's a little extra time on my feet? Oh, you aren't too picky, right, Traveler? I know Paimon prefers things on the sweeter side, so I won't steep the tea too long. And I'll add some dim sum pastries on the side.
You know the mailman in Zelda?
You noticed what Paimon
Or like the traveling mask salesman, how they like dance when they jog? That's what I imagine him
How
doing
long
when
have
he
you
runs
two
around.
known Gaming?
He's just like, he's like vibing
Oh, no,
as he's doing his
kind of tagged along
errands.
To Yilong Wharf. He's just a super welcoming guy. We became friends. You know, just like that.
That's just how he is.
He's
He's
got
the
his like
kind of sort.
earbuds
Really knows how
in,
to look after his own.
vibing all
A while
day.
ago, one of our guards had to take off work. Said his joints were hurting due to the rain. Gaming personally went all the way to Boo Boo Pharmacy to get some medicine for
Boo Boo
him from Dr.
Pharmacy?
Baiju, then traveled through the night to deliver it
Dude,
back to him.
everyone's getting name dropped this Lantern
Man,
Rite.
Such a good head on his shoulders. How can anyone not love him? I mean, there is his dad, but, well, ask anyone else. And
Dude.
Uncle Yongzan says he doesn't have the personnel to spare for this delivery right now. So what do you think, Uncle Jirgwe? Should I go ahead and deliver it instead?
it feels like we've troubled you enough already.
It's kite-making materials, though. Could be for a kid. I'm sure the sender wants it delivered before Lantern Rite.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, here, have some tea.
All right, then. Deliver it if you want to.
Ooh, are you free in 2 days?
This guy
How
is
about we grab
so
some dim sum
negative.
from Shinya Kiosk? My treat, and don't even think about trying to pay.
Whoa, that's way too generous of you.
Don't mention it. Just think of this as a thank you for all your help. Besides, the
What did we
thing
do already?
between me and my family, it's a long story. It might take some time to tell.
Sounds good. Paimon never says no to free food.
All right, then I'm off. See you in 2 days. Oh, and Paimon, make sure not to eat too much before then. Don't say I didn't warn you.
Is he underestimating Paimon? She's just gonna have to show him how much she can really eat. Anyway, is Gaming's family situation really that complicated? He has such a happy-go-lucky personality. Plus, he's an enthusiastic and diligent worker.
Good description.
Imagine a guy like that being troubled by much.
Don't let looks and
How should I
personality
put it?
sometimes deceive you.
Since he already plans to tell you himself, you don't need an old man like me to add my
This
two
guy's kind of
cents.
like,
You seem to be
yeah,
around
well,
the
what's the
same
point of
age,
doing
so
your
you
homework
might
if you're
have a lot
just
in
gonna get
common.
an F?
Perhaps you could help him talk things through. Consider it a favor to me.
All right, I'll try.
If you have the time, maybe you can make a little flag for us to wave about. It can say, "We provide aid in spades." Couldn't hurt to advertise our services, right?
Well, I can certainly arrange that. Is there anything else you wanted to say?
Wait, seriously? Paimon was just joking, but if you're going to get us something, she'd much rather have wintermelon cake instead.
All right.
Seems like Gaming really has rubbed off on you. Would you like some more tea? I think there's some left.
I mean, if you want the rest of this tea, I guess you could have
The
it.
chance to look around the world. We should see the kinds of kites they got. Maybe they'll have ones you can't find in Liyue Harbor.
It's not a bad idea.
All right, then. Please do let me know if you'd like more tea. You're welcome to stay as long as you like.
All right, now we're finally getting some love out of this dude.
you doing here?
Cloud Retainer! I still haven't done her story. We gotta do that
One might have
next.
presumed you were displeased to be in one's presence.
Greetings, Cloud Retainer. Oh, because I haven't met her. Cloud Retainer, one of the mighty and illuminated adepti who has long lived up atop of Mount Okang, now walks amongst the mortals under the name Shenyun. Shenyun is passionate about culinary delicacies and delights in delving into mechanisms and engineering. Though she claims to not enjoy social interaction, she has extensive connections. Alas, it is rather unlikely that normal folk interacting with her would ever link this jocular and enthusiastic woman with the legendary Adeptus who would marshal the winds to deliver the clouds.
Take note, Paimon. You could learn a thing or two about how to respect
Thank you for the
your
follow,
elders.
Soda.
Ugh, starting on the elder stuff already, huh? Shouldn't you be back in your cave tinkering away at some kite-related thingamabob or something? What brings you out here? And what's with that huge box next to you? Ah! Paimon gets it. You're here to do some shopping, aren't you?
That's a shopping bag?
And what of it? The Keqing's decision to integrate Fontanian technology into said kite-flying competition is of no consequence to oneself. Did you expect one to willfully compete against the whimsical trends of worldly sentiment, or perhaps even fall to petty sulking over such?
It's not that we think those things exactly. That's just what Mountain Shaper and Mooncarver told us. Or Tia something and Ho. Paimon can't be bothered to remember what their aliases were called. Anyway, they went to Liyue Harbor to look for you. They even asked us to pass along
Moon and Mountain guy.
We ran into you.
Oh, huh.
Tianyun?
Shenyun? Shenyun.
It appears time has quite flown since one's arrival in Liyue Harbor. How could one have forgotten about those two old fossils? One shall have to bring them back some divine herbs to atone for this slight.
Interesting list, yeah.
Given that one has ventured all this way to Yilong Wharf, tea would be more advisable.
I assume it would be
A great thought
recommended
has
to
illuminated
do
one's mind once again.
quest
One is
first.
reminded that certain purchases have yet to be made.
But here we are.
Perhaps you two could wait here whilst one performs this task. It'll be but a moment.
Wait, here? You really just gonna ditch us here to watch your stuff? Oh, that woman really just does whatever she wants.
Let me go see what she's up to.
Hey, not you too, Traveler! Oh, all this Paimon ditching is super not appreciated. Just come back soon, okay? Paimon doesn't want anyone to try and steal the stuff.
Welcome. Please have a look around. We only sell teas of the finest quality, sourced directly from Chaoying Village.
Is this a commercial?
I recommend the Sunglo variety. It's one of our specialties.
Now, that sounds promising. One would bring some back for those old fossils.
Dude,
and
imagine
all
that's just
would
like
be
a
well.
random insert commercial
2
into the
boxes will
game.
do.
Wonderful. By the way, we're actually running a special Lantern Rite promotion. Buy 3 boxes, get 10% off. 4 boxes will net you 20% off.
Where's the Amazon affiliate link?
20% off 4 boxes. This merchant strikes a fair bargain. One might as well give some to Mora.
She hasn't even said anything to him yet, I don't
Then
think.
4 shall suffice.
I see. Are you intending to give these as gifts? If so, perhaps I can interest you in these exquisite gift sets. Buy 10, get half off. Look at the magnificent design, and the red ribbon gives quite the festive flair, don't you think? Such a gift would be sure to impress any lucky friend or family
Look at his
member.
face.
10 boxes. Seems
Dude, she hasn't said one word.
But if one factors in the conqueror of demons and one's disciples,
She's just
10,
gone.
a nice round number, don't you think? Of course you do. I'll even shave a little extra off the price for you.
Having his own conversation.
that is agreeable. One will, I will have these boxed up then.
Of course, right away.
I see you have quite the eye for fine items, mademoiselle. Perhaps some of my wares might also be of interest to you. I'm
Just
a
a
toy
typical day at the
merchant from
farmer's market, you know?
Fontaine. You'll get nothing but the finest and most intricate clockwork toys
Huh?
Mora can buy here.
Fremient!
Each one sure to be a source of endless amusement.
Where's the pears?
Perhaps you could enlighten me then. When should said amusement be derived?
Well, that is, of course, best understood by
Yes, he's a
playing
Fontaine
with them
merchant.
yourself.
Merchant.
If you could wait just a moment, I can bring one out and give you a demonstration.
Is Cloud Retainer the only character with colored lipstick like
no
that?
Need for that.
Mademoiselle.
Give me your newest and finest model, and be sure to package it securely.
Ah, of course. Here you go. The instruction manual is...
I can do without. Thank you.
Dude, this could be Fremient merch.
If one were to be spotted purchasing a mechanical toy such as this, a child's plaything no less,
Show me it!
only invite scandal. There is no harm in bringing it back to study in secret.
Coral Blue #2. I should head back before Shenyun notices. Shenyun, I think is how you pronounce it. Shenyun.
Oh, Shenyun.
Shenyun?
Shopping go
Good.
smoothly?
Naturally. One may not delight in social interactions, but that does not mean one lacks said faculties.
Seems like Shenyun is easily swayed into buying things. That box looks fit to burst already.
And you too? Are you not here to purchase things?
We just haven't had time yet. It doesn't look like there are any kite stalls around Yilong Wharf, but it does look like there are lots of goods from Fontaine.
You are also planning to participate in the kite flying competition then?
Yo, Suki1432, thank you for the sub tier 1, 3 months. What's going on? Thank you so much. That means a lot to me. And the cats, thank you so much. Also,
one means to say, you along with all the other youths. One has been entreated to share one's kite-making expertise, and indeed, there was little one could do about such persistent supplication. One moment energetic and earnest, and dejected the next. One had no choice but to acquiesce to these requests, and thus, one will be organizing a kite-making workshop to provide personal instruction in this art form.
kite-making workshop?
Who will be participating then?
Shuyu, Shenhe, Ganyu, and Yayo.
Wow, that's quite a few people.
Oh,
Also,
so
this is all
dope!
Pretty well, Xinyun, but it's not like you have to make your own kite to participate in
I
the
love Advent
competition.
Children.
You can just buy one ready-made and call it a day.
Ha! You speak of those equipped with the mechanical lifting device, do you not? "'Tis nothing but a crude piece of mortal machinery.
Mortal.
The mechanism that one has developed was the fruit of millennia of meticulous study. Let us not speak of the source of the mechanism's power, but rather its structure. It is composed of materials as light as
Dude, I love her
bamboo and
voice.
as strong as iron. This composition grants it the lightness of weight to ascend into the sky and the durability to follow the wind for many a mile. It is built with a series of intersecting rods that... Never mind. It is unlikely the two of you will understand, even should one expend the effort to explain. One is better off saving one's breath.
It sure seems like you want to talk about it, though.
I know! I want to hear more about the
Will you be
engineering!
attending the workshop or not?
Huh? Wait, you've been trying to invite us this entire time?
Seems interesting.
All right then. No need to prepare the materials in any case. One has it all sorted. Arrive at Mount Outsong in 2 days. I shall be expecting you around midday.
All right, 2
Don't
days.
you want a guard to help you with that big box of yours?
Surely you jest. One goes as one pleases.
Dude, she's
For what reason
funny.
would one need to rely on another?
She is a funny.
It can float?
One calls it the floating toting device.
One calls it the floaty toty toty.
Huh. She seems pretty proud of that one. Look at her walk down the street. She seems so confident, but everyone around her is looking at her all funny. Paimon wonders... never mind. But anyway, that box of hers seems to be full of those mechanical lifty thingamabobs.
Yeah, that's the proper term.
Or anything. She just, got a bit unsteady for a second and accidentally brushed the embroidery on top. And wouldn't you know it, all the stuff inside almost came bursting out.
Oh, that's what happened.
Keep it all together.
Ah, what will you do about it?
That Shenyun sure does try hard to save face. What did she call it again? A crude piece of mortal machinery? Paimon bets she just can't wait to take it apart and see how it's made. Totally. We should probably act like we didn't see anything, though. You know, in consideration of her feelings and all. After all, that is the propriety with which one should comport oneself.
If one should comport
when it comes
oneself.
To an elder, right?
All right, the quest was complete. Is that the only part of the quest? Are we done? Are we done? Is that it? Ah! All right, well, that's part 1, folks. TBC, the Lantern Rite. Cool. First day, Lantern Rite, done. Quick little hour. All right. Thank you guys for watching. I have to still do the Cloud Retainer story, so stick around for that when we get to it. Zandic, great question. Like, subscribe, comment, all that great stuff. Appreciate you guys being here. Thank you for watching, and stick around for the next part, which should be coming up in a couple of days, whenever. Hope to see you there, and appreciate you. Much love. Take care.